Welcome back to our channel, where we provide updates and undisclosed narratives on Catherine, Princess of Wales, and her royal family. We provide you with the exciting news. William and Catherine steal people's heart in most funniest moment as they shines in Next King and Queen. Despite the fact that I have spent 14 summers following the swing of Princess Catherine's coat hems and the gleam of Prince William's good-natured smile, there is nothing that brings me greater joy than the times when the future king and queen just fall into laughing together. The following is a lengthy love letter that I have written to their most hilarious public episodes from 2011 to 2025. It is written from the perspective of a fashion blogger who can't help but marvel over their style and their glitter. In 2011, there was a lake, 2 paddles, and a prince who was quite naughty. As part of their first trip to Canada, Prince Edward Island was the location where William and Catherine demonstrated to the public for the first time that engaging in royal duties could be accompanied with humorous timing. Catherine commanded a dragon boat crew in opposition to her new husband while wearing thin, dark jeans, a fleece with nautical stripes, and the now iconic Sebago docksides. After winning the race across Dalveigh Lake, William grabbed Catherine into an embrace and joked, "There is no chivalry in sport." All the while, his sleeves were rolled up and his competitive spirit was overflowing. The footage was crowned the meme moment of the tour by the comment section of People, which was filled with emojis of hearts and oars. Fans enjoyed the combination of sport and flirtation between the two. This is the kiss cam that was never made, 2012. Now fast forward to the Velodrome in London, where the Summer Olympics were held. The duo, who were both dressed in similar Team GB polo shirts, seemed to be the perfect sports couple. However, William said that he was terrified of getting captured on the kiss camera that was installed in the stadium. When Catherine lifted her eyebrows in a secretive manner, it was like catnip for the audience. Even after the medal rounds were over, social media was buzzing with people chanting, "Kiss, kiss, welcome." After some time had passed, a remark was made that she wore the grin of someone who knew she could break the internet with a single tooth. The year 2014's Revenge on the High Seas. Over the course of 3 years, Catherine made her return on the waters of Auckland Harbor. She won 2 heats of the America's Cup while wearing a tight Zara coat, slim trousers, and deck shoes. These outfits allowed her to maneuver an America's Cup boat directly past William's bow. It was stated by Vanity Fair that William mock-wailed, "This will be dinner table material for years," as onlookers in New Zealand chanted, "Kate the Great." Taking notice of fashion? Proof that even a salty triumph may fuel the Kate effect is shown by the fact that her windswept hair and Ray-Ban Wayfarers brought about an overnight revival in sales. The Bhutanese bows and cricket bats from the year 2016. During the couple's hectic trip to India and Bhutan, Catherine practically undid the formality by pulling up the sleeves of her printed Anita Dongre dress in order to challenge William in a cricket match in Mumbai. William, who was trying to be lucky by wrapping his tie over his head, made a mistake with his swing, and Catherine's strong drive caused the audience to go wild. Following a few days, she triumphed over him once again at an archery range in Bhutan, where she was laughing so hard that her earrings began to shake. People reported that one of the other trekkers described their conversation as feeling like a sitcom in the Himalayas. 2 things, a snowball and a warning shot. 2018 year. The most authentic romantic comedy scene was captured by the Holmen Collins ski jump in Norway. Catherine, who was dressed in a down jacket from Q's and a pom-pom beanie made of fake fur, rolled a snowball and hurled it at William's back as the cameras were continuously rolling. He said with a smile that could be seen through the ice, "It's too cold for snowballs." During the course of a single weekend, the video received millions of views. The song was remixed by TikTok editors with the song Let It Go, and fashion accounts applauded her aubergine sorrel boots for stealing the scene even from the snow. The 2019 version of the Wooden Spoon Waltz. During Cow's first King's Cup regatta, spectators were treated to a comedy performance. Princess Catherine wore a pair of stylish Henry Lloyd sailing pants, while Prince William wore a team windbreaker. Both royals were captains of charity boats. Despite the fact that William's team finished in third place, she was disqualified for a false start, which resulted in her coming last and joyfully taking a large wooden spoon. The Instagram account associated with Kensington Palace poked fun at her by posting the message, "It's the taking part that counts." Additionally, followers praised the royal family for clapping back at themselves. In addition to juggling jokes, Gaelic aims, the year 2020, during the second day of their visit to Ireland, Catherine laced up her New Balance sneakers and ran onto a Gaelic football field. William made an effort to juggle while standing on the sidelines, but he failed after 3 revolutions. Catherine was so overcome with laughing that her Emerald Repeal Project coat began to swirl like a cape. Commenters on People's Live blog referred to it as the most relatable royal moment of the year, and they praised her hair and earrings combination for shining brighter than any tiara. The Joy of the Green Carpet, 2021. The very first Earthshot Prize award ceremony included a humorous take on the fashion industry. Pundits were raving over William's daring green velvet jacket until Catherine walked in wearing a repurposed lilac Alexander McQueen and whispered, "You win the green prize tonight." The microphones only captured a portion of the remark. Twitter users who are concerned about the environment shared their admiration for the sustainable design statement, with one person tweeting, "William's jacket? Iconic in nature." What is Kate's response? The word legendary. Introducing the Windsor edition of Cool Runnings 2022 Caribbean. I had no idea that a selfie of a royal bobsled would go viral on the internet. Catherine slid into the back seat of an Olympic sled behind William when she was in Jamaica. She was beaming in a white Alexander McQueen sundress and had sunburns that were making her seem radiant. It was a photograph that the original Cool Runnings athlete referred to as priceless. He yelled out, "Bobsled ready," and the photograph was taken. Within a matter of hours, the picture received hundreds of thousands of likes, and it was the impetus for the meme, "Push Billy, Push," to spread over Reddit communities. The chilly atmosphere and the courtside giggles of Boston, 2022, winter. The sub-zero winds that blew over Boston later that year provided William with the fodder for another mild rib. In response to a reporter's inquiry about how they were managing the situation, the prince, who was wearing a Barber jacket, made a motion toward Catherine's eye-catching neon green Solace London gown and said, "I'm better in cold weather." A roving microphone from Hello was able to record the crowd's hilarity as they responded to Catherine's imitation eye roll. Fans of the Celtics subsequently hailed the duo for their courtside passion. William's denim shirt and her vintage Chanel jacket seemed surprisingly low-key, while yet being perfectly in line with the brand's aesthetic. The dance-off that did not take place in 2023. A viral TikTok video compiled years' worth of the couple's on-tour dance efforts, including William's dad shuffle in Belize and Catherine's hip wiggle during the Jubilee event. The video concluded that William is the more reserved of the two men when it comes to dancing. During a banquet for the National Health Service, the prince answered by telling a DJ, "I leave the moves to my better half." This caused Catherine, who was wearing a cobalt Jenny Packham gown, to laugh out loud. It was reported by Newsweek that thousands of people have referred to them as the mom and dad of the UK. This is the birthday edition of Shake It Off 2024. The 42nd birthday of Prince William coincided with Taylor Swift's Eras Tour at Wembley Stadium, which resulted in the creation of the most popular GIF of the summer. The image depicted William, with his beard newly trimmed and his blue jacket open, dancing to the song Shake It Off, as Catherine applauded as she wore a strawberry-red Alexander McQueen coat. His exuberant hopping was likened to the shenanigans that Prince Louis took part in during the Jubilee. Swift shared a photo with the Waleses on her Instagram account, describing the dance as mostly epic. The monochromatic accessories that Catherine wore were a huge hit among fashion bloggers, and Swifties re-edited the video to include animations of heart-shaped confetti. Kate, I adore you so much. The comedic continuation of Wimbledon 2025. During the month of July in the year 2025, Catherine had successfully finished her treatment for cancer. She walked onto center court wearing a pleated moss-green coat dress when a fan yelled out, "I love you, Kate." It seemed as if she was trying to stabilize herself by stroking William's suit jacket as she broke out laughing uncontrollably. The event was so memorable that it even surpassed Carlos Alcaraz's trophy lift. His smile spread from ear to ear. In the morning of the next day, the headlines referred to it as the smile that served an ace, and TikTok loops juxtaposed her joyful giggle with a slow zoom on William's face that was fascinated. I am often asked, in my capacity as a recorder of Catherine's closets, why these humorous anecdotes provoke such a powerful emotional response. The response is one that is both heartfelt and witty. A boat race that transforms deck shoes into symbols of wifely success, a snowstorm that weaponizes a luxurious ski jacket against royal rigidity, and a neon gown that lights brighter because the user is busy taunting her husband about the weather are just some of the examples of how each episode combines elegant apparel with unexpected humor. It is the laughing that breaks the etiquette that causes the fans to react. It is important to remember that underneath the tiaras and fitted morning coats, there are two people who are still amused by each other after almost 15 years of marriage. The wooden spoon in Cows or William's joyful dad dance at Wembley are things that remind us of this. Their laughing is amplified by digital culture, such as Instagram captions, TikTok remixes, and X threads, yet the fundamental appeal lies in analog means, such as a sideways look, a joke that is shared between them, or an arm that is extended out intuitively on slippery stairs. The microphone that Catherine has always used to express herself has always been fashion, but the harmony that makes her wardrobe sing is comedy. When Prince William's velvet jacket is seen on the green carpet beside her decade-old McQueen, or when her Alexander McQueen sundress bunches uncomfortably in a Caribbean speedboat, the garments reflect a tale of a royal existence that is lived in technicolor, not in monochrome. The lake splashes, the mocking Instagram remarks, the kiss cam near misses, and the Wimbledon laugh fits are all things that need to be celebrated. They demonstrate that the most colorful fashion tale in the House of Windsor is also the most hilarious love story in the House of Windsor, and for this blogger, it is the true trend that is worth watching. Thank you for watching the video. Please let us know your thoughts, and goodbye for now.